All right, let's correct that. Let's go live. And looks good. I want to check one thing real quick. Yes, the audio is on, and let's crank that back up. There we go. Hello, folks. Welcome back. As always, we're doing some more historic Brawl. Specifically today, we are doing Richlau, the Headmaster. He's one of the new alchemy commanders. He's a colorless, a white and a blue for a 2/4. And his ability is at the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1 colorless. When you do, target artifact card in your graveyard perpetually gains. The spell costs 1 less to cast. And if it's a creature or a vehicle card, perpetually gets +2/+2. Put onto your library second from the top. So I want to start this stream with a quick story and some quick information. And apparently with also clearing my throat. Please don't copy this deck. Not because I think this deck is like secretly super good and it's my special thing and I'm a special snowflake. No. This deck sucks.
At least a little bit.
And now you get to hear the double echo of that, but I don't like this deck very much. Let me do one more thing. There we go. But yeah, so I have been trying all week to make a deck that works well with Richlau. I have tried several things, and finally, after basically after making 5 or 6 decks, I just went onto the Historic Brawl Discord and I was like, all right, which of these 3 archetypes should I try to do? And I went with Self-Mill Reanimate. But Richlau sits in a really weird position where you are constantly struggling against keeping him alive, reanimating cards, but then when you reanimate them, since they go into your deck, you need to actually draw them to get the benefits out of it. So it's a really weird balance. Anyway, the deck itself, our plan is, we've got a lot of self-mill, we've got a lot of control options. Our plan is to try to mill ourselves, drop these big bombs into the graveyard, reduce their cost, pull them back, and play them. Whether or not that will go as smoothly as we'd like, well, it's not going to go as smoothly as we'd like, is the reality of it. But yeah, so I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other decks with Richlau. Originally, this was going to be Monday's stream, but the deck I had was not performing, so I was like, oh, it's alright, I'll delay it till Friday, it'll be fine. It's been all week. I've spent a non-zero effort amount of time this week working on this deck. I just can't get something that works. So maybe we'll get stream luck. Maybe we'll get stream cursed and mashed into Rusco 6 times over the hour. But at least our first game will not be against Rusco. It will be. That's the other thing I don't get. My opening hands are just, finally, just some of the worst that you have ever seen. Like, I'm actively cursed. Alright, command tower. Mill ourselves. Okay, we hit some good big targets. Let's see what comes out on turn 2. You are blue-white. You can't destroy my land on turn 1. Cast your second spell. Whenever you cast instant or sorcery, tap 2. I've played a little bit against Raph. I don't love my odds into him. I played a little bit against him as a friend made a deck, but I don't know what his current incarnation is. I also see one of the big downsides to Richlau on this turn. Yeah, I really wanted to make a deck that would actually try to take advantage of Richlau as opposed to making a deck that was just, oh, I've made another, like, I made a blue-white shell and I put Richlau in front of it, so. I would rather lose trying to do something scuffed than win trying to do something that's already been done a million times before. Don't do it. Let's get So I'm going to get Wicker Wing Effigy for the moment. And if this first few games go really badly, I will just start pulling other decks. Alright. Target artifact or enchantment. Raph, I think, has had some good, like, small control-y lists from what I've played against him, but I haven't seen a huge amount out of him. This is probably only my third or fourth guy I'm playing against this commander. Oh boy, and this is making it look like this is a control list. I love control lists so much. No attacks and turn. So the neat thing I'm hoping to do here with Wicker Wing Effigy is to play it out and then to use it to pull cards off the top. So this was another thing I tried, was there's a fair number of cards that let you play cards off the top of your deck so that you can get through cards faster. Ooh, that's going to be spicy. Let's try this to start. I would not be surprised if we see a counter spell. Oh, but we will not. Also, we're going to see some weird interactions probably during the stream with Perpetual and some of the other power and toughness changes. They don't necessarily play nice. Raph is still probably a pretty good commander. It'll be interesting. If they're playing Battle Cruiser, then there's a chance. If they're playing Aggressive Control, then I think I'll probably just get hosed. Well, let's do something that they'll have to counter. Like, there's no other choice. Okay, was not expecting that. Cattle Bruisers. It's more likely than you think. It definitely is. Oh, man. Okay, so I think that I'm actually playing against... This looks like Hyperclones, which is a little surprising. Alright, so... Let's start by... This will be counterspelled, right? Oh, right, but this is when it's cast. They'd have to have a counter for the activated ability. Or a doubling trigger. Which they might have just suddenly realized they don't actually have. Why would you target... I guess it counts as a non-human? We'll see. The problem is they could have... No, whatever. Oh, this is gonna suck. They're gonna get a billion copies of Clarion Spirit, I think. No, they're just gonna... Oh, this is gonna be... That's clever. I just realized that I was very dumb with that targeting, but decline. Battle cruiser, I've learned recently, is the term for people who just make decks that you just sort of throw big creatures at each other. You don't really play as much hard removal or board wipes. It's just like hunka-dunka, bang the rocks together. Honestly, peak magic. Oh, they're gonna do artifacts. Ooh. No fun. Well, I hope that I will have the mana to reverse rebuke them, and they will deserve it, because they are bad people, and all their tokens will die. Autopay, I'm not giving you anything to work with. I got no graveyard. Decline. They'll probably replay Smothering Tith. Tie it. Tithy. Smothering Tithy. Late Tithy Smotherer. So far, I don't have any more targets to resurrect, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. And they have most of their board state back, which is even more unfortunate. That's interesting. They don't have an instant or sorcery card in their hand. They have 2 lands. Yeah, I'm not giving you anything. Yep. They'll probably discard a land. Bad, they only have all counter spells. I think that yeah, it's all counter spells. We'll tap down Clarion and Brawl, yep. But that means that I can just hit you with everything except the Merfolk Secret Keeper. I don't know anything. Decline. They're very lucky that they got Memory Lapse over anything else. But yeah, this deck also has a lot of prototype cards, so I'm surprised that I haven't seen them just go face yet. Like, let's see, 5 and 5. They're 1 mana off this turn, but maybe next turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. +1/+1 in Vigilance. Like, yeah, they should be able to just go face and end this. They give everything +2/+2 in Vigilance, and then they just punch my head in. This isn't Soldier Tribe. What is this? Why is Valiant Veteran in here? That I don't get. Also, why are they not using Raph's activated ability at all? That annoys me. Is it going to be countered again? Wow, it's going to be countered again. I am so shocked. I wonder if there's going to be a third counter. Oh, just Mariel. Yep, there's no reason to not attack, so we attack him. And the fact that they got Farewell off is just a bit depressing. I don't get why they're not just going for lethal, though. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you are playing an aggro deck. I wonder if they drew another counterspell. Now you need to remove it now, or I still get to put keywords on my guys. Makes the third time I've cast Steel Seraph this game. So are they going to play Return It to my hand? Nope. Destroy target. Artifact. Oh, they got that from the Night of Super. But they have, like... So this turn they must realize they have lethal. I hate this card. Alright. You have lethal. Are you going to take it? I have no cards in hand. Let's take a brief moment to point out how this works. I have 14 HP. I have 4 blockers. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They pump everything to a +2/+2. They have 13 +2/+2s. That is lethal. Oh my god. You have lethal. Take lethal. I want full control. Bite me. You can activate that ability more than once per turn. I mean, he could play to be good. Trying to be good at games is also an option. If he wants to play for emotional lethal, he should be playing Rusco. That's the deck you play right now if you want to kill people inside. And outside. Honestly, just kill them in general, really. Kodama of the West Tree. Do I want to keep this? I actually will. Kodama's kind of a bad matchup, but... So, there's a fun trick you can do with Stonecoil Spirit. Oh, this is actually a pretty good opening. +1. So my favorite thing about this guy is that you can play him for 0 to put him right into the graveyard, and then pull him back really quickly, which I think is a lot of fun. We're going to see Kodama come out turn 3. see some amping and ramping. I might have to play Whelming Wave next turn, just to reset stuff. We're gonna have 6 mana next turn, I think. 3 and a bit. I'm gonna wait till they commit mana into... technically that was a misplay. I probably should have played another Plains. Does it have Vigilance? No, it does not. So we'll probably see Kodama come out, or alternately we'll see the specialization on Incubation Druid into... Okay, yep, that's important. 1, 2, 3. They still have it. 3. You don't have enough to... Do I think I can tank one more turn? I want to try. I need more cards that mill me in this deck. That was the other problem, is that there's not actually a lot of good blue mill. There's a lot of blue mill that hits your opponent, but there's not a lot that hits you. Maybe I should just be... Maybe I'm looking at the wrong cards. I should be looking for cards that where you draw and discard. That might make more sense. Okay, so we're about to see them play something that puts a bunch of 1/1s in like 1 or 2 turns. You fetch basic lands, which is bad. But I need to try to survive just 1 or 2 deaths. Stay alive for just a bit. Magic Mirror should maybe be cut. I don't want to though. It's just such a good card. Okay, so now we're definitely going to do Whelming Wave. Alright, let's get ready to start. Let's see if I can survive 1 turn. I don't think I can, but we're going to make an attempt at it. A very poorly thought out attempt, because they just got Proliferate Triggers. Only bright side here is that, like, I don't think... Oh no, there is... Dang, I just hosed myself. Let's do Hengegate. Let's do Whelming Wave. The cards are all going back in your hand. This is not a targeted spell. You are playing green. You have no counter spells. I don't get what the purpose of that was. Can I play this for 8? It's only a 4/5. Now let's do it. Scry 4. All of these are pretty terrible and not what I want. That's lethal. That's what I don't get. I have like 10 mass removal spells in this deck. And I only drew the shittiest one. Oh. I'm gonna do one or two more and then I'm gonna start switching stuff out and trying things. Even if it doesn't match the deck list. I just also do not love the decks I get matched into with this. I have 10 multicolored cards in this deck for multicolored lands. But you would not know that from the way that I draw my opening hand. It's either all plains or all islands. It's like I just shuffled badly. Mesmeric Orb or Guardian Idol. Well, now that I got Dance the Mance, we're definitely going Mesmeric Orb. Bruh. I milled you one card. What's that about? I think this is probably in my top 5 of decks I've struggled to make work in any meaningful or interesting way. Really? Ivy? I am so tempted to start trying to cheese. Do I do Brainstorm? No, I think I saved Brainstorm and I channel the Mnemonic Spear, actually. Ivy is a frustrating card to play against. Because there's a very small window to actually deal with Ivy, and that is that you have to kill Ivy every time they come out, instantly, or you will lose. That's just how the card works. Which means I should probably... Alright. Cool. Hallowed Fountain. Yes, that's what that's good. Pay 2 life. Let's bluff the counter. I think the other difficult thing about Richlau is that even though he's a 3-drop, he doesn't really do anything until turn 4 unless you play a Mox. Still need another white source. We're not going to be able to use depopulate. This person looks like they're a very patient player of this, which is obnoxious. Turn enchantment spells you control can't be countered. Let's just counter that. Pay 3 or die. Or play your own counterspell. Actually, you can't really counterspell on your Shell Crab. Alright, if I draw a white land, there's still a chance. It's not a white land. Let's do this. And cross our fingers they don't hit something really good. That's pretty good. Let's get back... Mirror Shell Crab is basically a counterspell. The only way to make Richlau work might be to do just make a solid mid-range deck with a bunch of stuff that's picked to synergize with him. Just hate making decks like that. They'll have more than enough stuff to work with. Don't love that. By top deck, I'll definitely try to play the Worm Coil engine. Such a cool art. Spicy. That reads to me like they feel like they are have to go on the offensive, or they're not going to have a chance. No blocks. There's nothing else worth... now it's kind of worth resurrecting Mnemonic Sphere, but... it definitely is, but I don't think I will live if I do that. Let's see what happens if I try to do this. I'm expecting a counterspell. No. If they do something really silly here, I can play Phyrexian Metamorph and copy Ivy. Okay. There is now a window. But that window is entirely based on this spell resolving successfully. Okay, no. Now let's do nothing else. And now I can steal all of their spells. Equality. The E stands for quality. Whenever... Alright. Bummer. Alright. Let's see if this survives. I really don't think it will. It's the engine made of worms. It's Worm Coil. It's Coilin and Wormin. Will it be fought? Will it be removed? Who can say? Let's go to combat first before we do anything else, though. I'm actually fine with this state of board. And apparently my opponent's hand is all land. I will take another win. But yeah, Ivy you need to just butcher as fast as possible and try to keep them from keeping it on the board. Let's do another one. Want an opening hand with 3 lands in it. This is actually still pretty good. I'll keep this, though. So there's a really overly engineered but really powerful combo. If you can get Emery, Richlau, and then put a single stack on Aether Spellbomb. Entirely unnecessary, but feels really fun. We'll probably have to do Guardian Idol turn 2 if we don't draw a land, though, because otherwise there's no guarantee of getting to 3. And I really need that to turn Emery on. Okay, so now I have a turn 3 land. given that that is the case... let's make a misplay. In the hopes that this significantly slows down their advance. One of the coolest commanders that came out of that set. Excuse me, sorry. You're gonna have the mana for doing stuff next turn. I don't like that. Let's see how this is going to go. I think they're just... yeah, that's what I figured. They're going to want to play First Sliver. What did they get? Chromatic Lantern? That is pretty good for them. Land? Yes. Let's bring back that. I feel like that will make them twitchy. And next turn we'll play Richlau and Guardian Idol, I think. Hate that card. I have a dream that one day Wizards will stop printing. Just be like, hey, it's in 5 colors. Let's just make it do everything. This is mostly just me being salty right now, just to be clear. Alright, well, if you're not having fun... I'm not having fun, you're not having fun. Let's do this. See if I can set up the combo. Oh no, I'm gonna have to discard cards in my mill deck. I'm so shocked. Where's all my non-land permanent removal, though? So this is the problem, I would say, right now, I have with making this deck work in simple terms, is that I can try to do something unique with Richlau, but that involves committing to a certain extent and a certain number of cards into the deck. If I try to do something that can just win, right, that's far more likely to succeed, but it's going to succeed basically in spite of Richlau, not because of Richlau. And that is a somewhat annoying position to be in. Bottom of the deck. I could make blue-white control. It would work. It would be about as interesting as watching paint dry, but you could do it. I just don't particularly want to do that. Also, don't love playing against that piece of shit. Let's go grab... I wish you could enter as a copy of things my opponent's controlled. Let's grab the orb. Oh. I think it's looking like I should have held Patriarch now, but... not much I can do about that at the moment. They'll probably pay 5 and use Golos' ability. No, they're worse than that. Okay, I have 10-ish board wipes in this deck. I can see 2 of them in my graveyard. Just let me exile Omniscience. I don't even want to win. I just want them to be sad that they don't get to use Omniscience. What do I got in my graveyard? Aether Spellbomb, Steel Seraph, Vantress Gargoyle. None of you do too much for me. Mnemonic Spear might do something. Well, let's get some cards first. Well, let's look for answers, I guess, is probably the right choice. Even if I'm very doubtful of finding them. Hey, that's what I want. Do I have a way to draw one more card this turn, easily? Actually, I'm kind of fine with you sitting there. Except Mesmeric Orb is going to make me mill all of these, so you definitely stay there. I need to draw a card. Do I have any way of drawing a card? Technically, I have a chance to draw a card if... Yep, let's do that. Yeah. Wow. This is literally just the most generic 5-color good stuff. I'm honestly just salty because I cannot seem to make decks that do well with this commander. And it's pissing me off. How many cards can they get this turn? I bet they have Miari in this list as well. Oh, and they can use Ogachi to get something back. Let's hope they don't figure that out, because if they do, and if I was them, what I would do is attack with Ogachi, get back, discover the formula. And then use discover the formula to get 3 more cards in hand, and then hope to chain off that into victory. Really? Okay. Oh, I get to pick the card they get back. Well, that's easy. I may have Explore. Giving up Emery's kind of going to suck, though. And I just don't want to make a purely control shell off this list. Okay, game. I have non-land destruction. And I did not pull it. So... do I have any better options? Yes, I do. I should be using other people's abilities before I do that. I should add Leyline to this deck. The fact that this isn't even sorcery speed is just, I think, the epitome of aggravation. I think the more insulting thing is that I'm losing to 5-color good stuff. Honestly, if this was a better deck, it wouldn't be. I see no counter spells in here. I see just ramp and aggro. You have a lot of options here, but, like... thank you. Yep. Give me some treasure. You know you wanna. Alright. Let's make sure to play that. Play that, because we can. Play that, because I think my best chance at anything resembling victory at this point is just milling my opponent out. Even though I'm about to mill a bunch more. Wow. Oh, that bites. But yeah, it's literally just 5-color good stuff. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Richlau. I was just curious what... I'll be honest, I've been trying to make a deck that works well and feels good with him all week. I've gone through 5 versions. I decided to just post on Discord because it's like, you know what? I will just... at least I can show people something they'll be entertained by, right? Was the thought. As you can see, it's going what some people might call incredibly poorly. Though, this person, I feel like, could have... it's inner sorcery, right? I guess... no! You had Discover the Formula! My dude, take Discover the Formula. It's such a better card. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Where we are getting everything we have just thrashed in. By... the world's most uninspired 5-color good stuff. Alright. I will probably do Meteor and get rid of Omniscience. Just to force them. If they're smart, they will play this Uro and just get more cards. Uro with the mill is going to be a problem for me. Bite me. Oh, and you get to exile my graveyard afterwards. Just lovely. 5 and 6 is 11. Yeah, I gotta get rid of these two. I think I gotta get rid of Scholar. Yeah. I gotta get rid of a creature, so... There's always the chance I opt into a board wipe, which wouldn't make things even, but it would still be a chance, so I take those. Have to see if that works out. You're not a board wipe. But yeah, so far, mostly just been punched into the dirt. Come on, dude. You can only have so many things that you can do. Just... Okay, let's see. So if I had scryed one, draw one, I'll take it. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm going to keep milling myself. See if I can get folks to... I wonder if my opponent is going to play Omniscience and then just replay their entire hand. It's a mystery to everyone. Oh. Now the other thing I could try to do is just remove all the board wipes from my deck and see if it matches me against worse decks, but I don't like the idea of doing that. Do I have any outs left? Like, real effective ways to get back into this game. Most of my deck is, or at least a large portion of it is here. They've never officially said that it does. I have my own paranoid suspicions that it takes decks into consideration, but I don't think that's a view you'll hear echoed by many other people. And there's no indication that it actually does that. It's just my own paranoid thoughts. Don't want to give the impression that that's like accurate information. There was a period of time where I noticed that certain things were matching up a little bit, but it might have also just been bad pattern recognition on my part. That's the other downside to Richlau currently, is that technically, since we're still in the evaluation period for the new historic... So this part is not Crazy Conspiracy. We're still in the evaluation period for the new Crazy Commanders. So, well... Which means skill-based bad deck matchmaking, make bad deck lose, play against worse decks players. I don't even know if there is skill-based matchmaking for this format. Hey, look, it's Swords to Plowshares. What activated ability do they even still have parity and access to? Do I have a realistic out? Not really. Oh, I can't cast spells during their turn. I'm gonna have to do Swords to Plowshares at the end of mine. abilities they don't have any abilities they can activate, right? This is sorcery speed. So it's either cast the card in your hand or don't cast the card in your hand. It is not rocket science. Because next turn they can just do -3, return this to my hand, and then I will no longer have a blocker, and I need to have a blocker. Let's put you. So that you can't get stolen. We'll see that get cast. We'll see. Why are you... Dude, do the -3. Take the free damage. Unless you have an instant or unless you have a sorcery you want to play, like... I feel like this is the... Oh, is this person just toying with me at this point? That does aggravate me slightly. Did they not even cast it? Okay, good, they did. I was about to be insulted otherwise. There are some people who are trying to set up a skill-based matchmaking Discord, actually. I saw some people chatting about that earlier. I don't know that I would... Okay, there we go. Thank you. Now let's find out if my opponent can actually find lethal with all of this. Yep, get an extra turn, and then if you miss lethal, you're just a moron. So all of these should have, that's -4 to any target creature. Oh my god. I think I'm insulted by two things here. One is that there's like so many fun things this person could be doing. Exile card, control, all exile, drowned secrets. Also, yeah, this guy has all of these abilities. You know, I have a policy of never conceding on stream, and occasionally games make me wish that I didn't have that policy. The most notable example is the game where my opponent comboed off for 30 minutes. I would like to award this game state probably 4th or 5th place in that hierarchy at this point in time. Alright, I want to show some of the other lists that I made for this off. So we're going to switch over onto some of those in a moment. You have lethal on board. I have no cards in hand. Attack. Still not conceding. There we go. I think that's the problem I have with Richlau. In order to make him any good, can't really build him as a deck that feels particularly unique in the current environment. But let's show off some of those other lists, because I made a lot of them. Because I've been trying to make a deck that works like this and works well all week. So, let's see. So this was the one, this was just hard mill yourself, do interesting stuff. What was this one? I believe this was control into late game drops. No, this was just all artifacts all the time. It's actually pretty similar to that other one. So that one's probably not worth playing. What about you? This was cheap artifacts. We can play a game or two with this one. So this one was all trying to reduce the cost of artifacts and other cards that you're playing as heavily as possible in order to cheat them out into the board state, which is a cool idea in theory, but in practice it doesn't have the sticking power to do as much as you'd like. Or a Skyclave Hierophant, which is Cleric Tribal. Okay, we have Oswald, we have Vantress, we have... I'm going to keep this. One of the bigger weaknesses of this list, specifically, was that I believe I did not include Solemn Simulacrum, which will probably come back to bite me in several seconds. Other thing this deck was trying to do was reveal the top of your deck and let you play it as often as possible, so that you can actually pull out cards that you are reanimating much quicker. It was a bit of a swing and a miss, honestly. So here's something I'd like to know if anybody here has the answer. If I sack Combat Thresher, does that use its CMC for the sack, or does it use something else? Let's make sure we play the right land here. Play Vantress. Oswald, sack the Gargoyle. And let's go grab... Do I have any artifact creatures in hand? Yes, I do. I really like Chrome Courier, though. What are my 4-drops? Mystic and stuff like that. So I'm going to be sacking these in a second. Let's go get Chrome Courier out. That's not a land. We'll see Aura or probably Mass Removal this turn. If they have the single target removal, it makes more sense to hit Oswald than to hit my Courier. But no, I was dead wrong. They're just going to build board state and force a sack. No blocks. Let's play Richlau. Oh, cancel that. Next to combat. Hit for 1. Oh, I did that wrong again. Oh well. Copy any artifact or creature on the battlefield except it's an artifact in addition to its additional types. What do I got in the 5 slot? Gilded Lotus. So I have a lot of mana. Let's get Phyrexian Metamorph just because as cards that benefit out of being rezzed, it's a pretty good one. We'll have Dollhouse of Horrors. This actually is not going so badly so far as the games have gone, to be honest. I've had some rougher ones. Here comes Aura Claws. Right down Aura Claws lane. Combat Thresher is great, and I would like to sack it as soon as possible. So this is probably one of the cards that I think benefits the most. So let's sack you, right? Let's see if I have a 5-drop. I should in Gilded Lotus, right? Ooh, you count as a 3-drop? That seems incorrect, but okay. Well, let's get Mystic Forge. And then Reality Chip is also good. But I don't really want that just yet. Let's do Combat Thresher. Get a card. Then next. That seems like a bug. No attacks. And turn. I feel like I... So, can somebody go tell me what Phyrexian Metamorph's CMC is supposed to be? Because the game acted like it was 3. But it let me fetch it as my 4. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Always a risk. Just being a moron. Combat Thresher gets so good so quickly with some of the other stuff. Okay, yep. That's fine. Actually, the fact that I lose Oswald is less awesome, but they spent all their mana on that, and I have Dollhouse of Horrors, and they don't. Alright. I'm gonna get that island. Gonna play that. Gonna play... I'm gonna play you, because then I actually have one land open to do Wash Away. Immortal Sun would also be very good, if I can get that out. Keep it out, perhaps more importantly. Oh goody, it's you. I don't much like you. Or you. Don't like a lot of you. Am I anywhere near a board wipe? Not at the moment. And I'm probably about to be accelerated past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Platoon Dispenser or Immortal Sun. Or I could just pull something out of the graveyard with Dollhouse of Horrors. Let's go with Immortal Sun. Hopefully that's the right choice here. Though I think giving up any of my ability to interact is probably a poor decision. Doctor. Richlau feels like he should be so much fun, but I just can't get him to work. Let's see if we see Aura come out. No. Are we gonna see Priest of the Forgotten Gods used? The downside to using Dollhouse of Horrors is that once that happens, we're out of tools to really effectively block with. You don't ever get trampled though, right? No. But I still need something that deals with you preferably relatively fast. Well, let's play that. Let's play you. Let's play Reality Chip. Reconfigure, put one to Sai. Play Hall the Storm Giants. End turn. That's the issue I have with this deck. It feels like Sai, Oswald, Emery always end up feeling like the actual commanders and providing a whole bunch of value. Richlau is just like, good job, guys. I'm providing 2 colors of mana and moral support. Not much else, though. Hey, guess what? I'm playing blue. Probably see 2 more counters placed onto Voice of the Blessed, right? If they do something silly here, I'm going to kill Voice of the Blessed. Oh, they didn't do anything silly. I don't have any instants that would really benefit out of being flashed in. Cast target instant for card from your graveyard. Yeah, I don't have any of those right now. Reveal an artifact card or choose a face artifact card. Exile, put that into your hand. Doesn't do too much for me. What else do I got in the graveyard? Combat Thresher. Can I do something with Phyrexian Metamorph? I could also just get Richlau back. Let's do that. And I guess I can... I don't want to... I want to keep the 1 mana open for Swan Song, but that means I have no 3-drop to play. Except there's no... Oh, you know what? No, I can still do this. Yeah. Let's go get Phyrexian Metamorph. I'm really dumb. I'm a really dumb, stupid man. That's going to resolve now, and there's nothing I can do about it. If I had not done that, I could have Torrential Geelhawk to wash away a second time. Oopsies daisies. So, and they probably have another board wipe in hand, which is going to be their play next turn, right? Okay. I will give up a token. My card's really 3 cheaper? Well, let's play a land to start. I can pay this, really. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That's legendary. That's legendary. That's not legendary. That's not legendary. I want to leave 5 mana open at the end of this turn, so let's pay some life. Let's get another courier. Let's get that because I can cycle it. That's just cycling. So 1, 3, 4, 5. I've got 2 left. So I pay 1, I will still have 4 to buy with. Yes. Okay. Pay 1, Combat Thresher, back to the second card on top of the deck. Combat Thresher is now... discard 2 cards. Let's get rid of... what am I talking about? Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of... you. I feel like I'm in a good position now. Like, if I lose, it's kind of my fault. Oh, I can cast. Yeah, I can't let you have that. I may have miscounted how much mana I should have left open. Oh, I just screwed up. I just screwed up real bad. That's the cleave variant. Oh, man. I have the game, like, in my hands, and I just keep... Why would you give up your Yawgmoth over, like... I guess the rest of these are fine, but why Yawgmoth? Yawgmoth is great. Destroy all creatures. I'm about to take 13 damage, right? Oh, I can only do that at speed. I think I can do about that. Nope. Because I didn't leave enough mana open to use Swan Song, because I'm dumb. So that means I'm going to have to use Dollhouse of Horrors, because otherwise I have no way to block Voice of the Blessed. I have to do Dollhouse of Horrors, and then I have to play an artifact somehow. Actually, that's not true. I can do Chrome Courier for the moment. First. A little unfortunate, but... Hey, that's perfect. Yeah, if you could just get stuffed, that would be fantastic. I've only mostly thrown this game several times. It's gotta be blocked, right? Yeah, because otherwise they pump it. Do I want to give up the reality chip or Chrome Courier? Is neither an option? Can I do neither? I cannot. Reality chip I can get back eventually. Downside to the Dollhouse is that it's only worth using on stuff that I just have to accept is gone forever. And I don't love doing that in this deck, but again, better than just flat out losing. Well, that doesn't let me. Lets me cast artifact spells. So, all right. So first up, Dollhouse. Let's go back. Get back somebody we can't otherwise fetch anyway, which is going to be Sai. And then let's do some golems. My opponent's going to get a lot more life. Yes, I would like some more basic lands, please. We're almost out of basic lands. That's kind of impressive in a terrifying way. Mostly because decks usually don't get to that point. Cast you for 1 and draw me another card. That was a mistake. I should have played Implement of Examination first. Yeah. I haven't played a land yet, I guess, so I need as much mana as possible. And I still have Swan Song. And I still have Supreme Will. Yeah, okay. So I think I stop here. I don't see any reason to go on the offensive. I need to hold my... removal. Need to hold my counters. Kind of have to counter anything they do at this point. Nope. And also you can't attack with Evolved Sleeper this turn anymore now. I'll take it! Not sure that I deserved it. Only had 6 life yet, but I'll take it. How long has this stream been going? Hour 23. It's been some long games. Let's do some with some of the other Richlau decks, so I can just show them off real quick for anybody who's still here. So that was 440. What was 439? 439 was probably... .439 was just control. This looks pretty standard, similar to the last one. A few different picks in certain places, but I have one other one that was like mid-rangey that was relatively different. It just wasn't good. What about 437? It might be 437 or 435, I think. Yeah, yeah. So this was... It's not even like... This was basically straight aggro. I was trying to play around... I also tried to play around with modular. Richlau is kind of fun with modular because he has some benefits with it, but there's not a lot of modular cards in Arena at the moment. I think there's only like 1 or 2. And we're against Tyvar, which tends to be black... Green Elf Tribal. This is a pretty good... wow, this is a fantastic opening hand. Yeah, this is fantastic. We're not on the play, though. Let's see if we see a turn 1 Llanowar Elf. No, we don't. Right at the bottom. This one was trying to work more with artifact sacking. So, for example, we've got like Ichor Wellspring in here. I'm gonna keep both of those actually. Let's do Plains, Oswald. Ichor Wellspring, get a card. Magical Tinkering, sack the Wellspring. Oh look, another card. And a 3-drop. Chrome Courier isn't in most of these lists. It's just such a good card, especially in this setup. Let's go get Chrome Courier. I actually crafted it for these. Let's get the land. We will probably see all 3 chosen. Yep. And we might see Tyvar played this turn. I guess Black Market Connections does kind of work because in tribal decks... Oh. Oracle. Yep, that's a land. Oracle's a lot of ramp. I might try to get rid of that with Fateful Absence. It destroys target creature or planeswalker, right? Yeah, I gotta get rid of the Oracle. That was really dumb. I'm really dumb. Alright, well, live with the mistakes you made. That gets us closer to 7. This has just been such a scuffed stream, I just can't. The only bright side to Black Market Connections, actually, is that if I switch to playing aggro, and they don't have a way to self-remove Black Market Connections, they will just kill themselves. Which I'm fine with. Let's do Spire. Do I have anybody in here that I really want back yet? Not really. Let's go grab a 4. I could have put Semblance Scanner onto Chrome Courier. I'm an idiot. Oh, well. We have Underrealm Lich, which is... I want to see one thing real quick. If you would draw a card instead, look at the top 3. It's my Underrealm Lich now. I actually get a fair amount of synergy out of that. Let's go get a blue. Creature Artifact. I like how it does give like the little artifact borders for a lot of these. If they got the Chunky Lad, though. It's not Cultivator Colossus. Which one is it? What's my least... What's that? What's the big creature that gives everything XX, where X is the number of creatures you control? Beaterhoof? Craterhoof. Craterhoof Behemoth. I was like... Beatercroof. I was like, I know there's a B in there, and I know there's a Ader. I just don't know where they go. Ooh, Nykthos. It's a cool card. I haven't done much with it. The other thing is, like, I feel like you could make a Paradox Engine deck with him, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to be the guy making Paradox Engine decks. No offense, I know that's your thing. It's just not mine. Alright, I gotta find a way to do 11 damage. I just need to chip him down. The other guy who'd probably be good in this is the Fancy Tezzerect, but I don't have him. He probably goes in a lot of tribal Planeswalker lists. Not Planeswalker, just... He probably goes in a lot of artifact lists. Excuse me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please tell me I have 5 drops. I do. Platoon dispenser. Yes, that is what I want. If they have Craterhoof Behemoth, do they have a way to fetch it? They don't have Fauna Shaman. Underrealm Lich has really good synergy with Richlau. It's a shame that they are absolutely not in the same colors in any way, shape, or form. If you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3. 1, 2. Yep, and then you get to look at 2. That's concerning. They didn't take Bajuka Bogs. That probably means they found what they wanted. Am I about to get Craterhoof Behemoth? I think I am. Heem with the Heem. In with the new, out with the Heem. 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like Craterhoof Behemoth. Who is the other one? The one from Ravnica that gives everybody +2/+2 and trample. Yeah, it's gonna happen, isn't it? I don't love that. Though, if they completely overcommit to flooding the board, that would be kind of cool. I would like that. I would like it if you did something silly to let me win. I think I have to... Oh, no. Well, that's not good. What do they have that makes them confident that they don't need Craterhoof Behemoth? Okay. I don't think my list has Gilded Lotus. Does it have Teferis? What makes you... We've still got 2 green. Veil will not save them. So I know they don't have Heroic Intervention. They've got... Oh, man. That's a lot of counters. I think I just got comboed. That said, 9 times 3, that's only 27. Yeah, they're not going to deck themselves. Are they looking for Paradox Engine? Am I about to get Paradox Engine into Trample? I don't think they... No, they would be able to. They'd have enough mana. Yeah, they would. Yeah, that would work. They still have 13 mana left. Yep, that's... Nope, not you. You're still not what I'm afraid of. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't love you, and if you stay out for more than one turn, I lose. But... Can I make them draw 10 cards? If I have my Mesmeric Orb in this deck, I could dig for that. Seven. I don't even need... No, I only need to make them draw... If they play any creatures, they hose themselves. Okay, Brain. I need you to think. If I don't draw land, I have no way to draw land without... But I'm likely to draw land. I think they just realized that they will deck themselves. Do I have anything that makes my opponent draw cards? If I can make them draw 2 cards, I win. Oh, I think they just lose. No, they don't. It's a replacement effect, right? So it'll mill them, but they won't lose. Right? If you would draw a card, but this is a replacement effect. So if you would draw a card, instead look at the top 3 cards of your library. If there's no cards on the top of your library, that doesn't make you lose, which means I would need to kill the Lich. If I clear the board, what happens? Well, then they're only down to the cards in their hand, right? That's not too bad for me. Pretty likely to hit there. Maybe down to 7 cards in hand. A 9/4, and that would be pretty much it. That works. Even though I really don't want to do that. Okay, Brain, let's think about this. Is there anything I can do other than undo inversion? I don't think so. Let's give it one more second of thought. Do I have a 2-mana spell that returns target creature to its owner's hand? If I do, then I win. I don't think I do. Even if I drew most of my deck out, I only get to play one more land. That wouldn't be enough. Do I have something that ETBs and returns stuff to its owner's hand? I don't think so. I think I just do this. I think I do this, and I hope. Yep. Oh, that's a... 8, 9, 10, 11. If they have 2 damage, I lose. But they don't necessarily lose the game because that's not how Magic works. Because Underrealm Lich's ability is a replacement. Yeah. Okay, I guess they've decided to fuck with me. I don't deserve that win. I'll take it, but I don't deserve it. In the slightest. Ugh. Cast 20 black or green spells. That's going to be difficult playing mono white. I guess I'll do one more game with the last white deck that I have. I don't remember what was even in this list. Welcome to the stream, Chris. Oh, I remember. No, now I remember. This was just general good stuff, but... There's too many things that feel like they would be so much fun to use with Richlau. Also, having crafted and used Tomb of the Infinite, this card shouldn't exist. Tomb of the Infinite and Key are the two that just no. Don't. Just do the not. Do the needful. I should have attacked. Can you guys tell my brain is fried? It's fried brain day. Delicious, delicious brain. Alright. Let's do Urza's construction drone. I'm kind of annoyed that, like, Construct, Golem, Assembly Worker are 3 different tribes. I wish they were just one. Would it be balanced? Probably not. But I think it'd be fun for me. Plaza of Heroes. Let's do Plaza of Heroes. I should get back Tomb of the Infinite, even though it's an unfun card that nobody likes. For joyless fucks like myself. Also, I should probably Elspeth Conquers Death Kenrith. Change of plans. The sagas... Does anyone remember if sagas just don't do anything whatsoever into Vorklax? Because I don't remember off the top of my head. As the saga enters, and after you draw your step, add a lore counter, sacrifice after 3. Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. That's unfortunate. How do I live an extra turn? Probably with the duplicator. Yeah, I'll be borrowing that. May as well play the Inchblade as well while we're here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we have enough bodies to block Voraclex, though. If we get rid of Voraclex... No, we don't, because Kenrith can just put +1/+1s on him. Right? Yep. Let's think. They've got 3 green, which will be 3+1+1s, which will be 6+1+1s, which will be what we call lethal damage, and I will die. Inchblade to block Kenrith. Autonomous Assembler here. We're gonna hope that we get something good out of the tome. Nope, that's just lethal anyway. I forgot about the... No, hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 minute. I forgot about Conclave Mentor. I'm an idiot. I was wondering where those extra counters came from. Alright, let's go again. Oh, man. We'll do one more game. That was unfortunate. Voraclex was exactly what they needed. Though the fact that Voraclex turns off sagas I've always thought was neat. But it still sucks for me. Weatherlight completed, Midnight Clock, no source of blue mana. Yeah, that's just beautiful. I'm gonna keep because I'm a fool. Oh, good. It's Rusko. I hate Rusko. That's not true. I don't hate Rusko. But just 28 days until the new set completes, and then maybe Rusko gets moved into his proper matchmaking tier. Also, my dude, you're playing Rusko. This is not that long a decision. You either have 3 lands in your opening hand and counter spells, or you don't. There we go. 3 mulligan. I forgot that I put Tokasia's Welcome in this. I'm so hosed. I don't hate Rusko, but I think that Rusko should go and be paired against Kinnan and everybody else. Where he belongs. No 1-drops in their opening hand, though. My assumption when I see Rusko at this point is that it's the comp list. Or a variant of the comp list. We'll probably see Weatherlight completed or Tokasia. Tokasia's the right choice. Why are you scared of the game going long? You're Rusko. You have counter spells. Get rid of Weatherlight completed instead. Unless you're playing hand control, you have nothing to fear. I'm a fool. I'm going to play that off like it's some sort of tactical choice as opposed to, oops, I forgot that I was going to be able to play Tokasia's Welcome. Okay. He was already dead. Like... Wait, what? I'm brain dead. I'm actually a vegetable. I'm a potato chip. I am a French fry. Okay. have no brain and I must scream. I do like Warzone Duplicator, though. I've really tried to force its use in this deck. I'm not sure that it's warranted. I like any card that lets you conjure copies of your opponent's cards. What are the odds they have the counterspell for Warzone Duplicator? Pretty good, right? Let's find out. Yep, they have it. Decision. I should start a countdown until Rusko presumably gets put into the proper matchmaking pool. But to be fair, you could also just replace that with a timer that says not soon enough. You see my face? This is not the face of a happy man. Okay, now do you see any problems with what you just did? Because I see one. And it's because you don't have any black mana. Alternately, I could have gone after Side the Siphoner, which might have been a better choice, but... yeah, this list was more just general funny stuff. God. I don't know what annoys me more, the fact that I'm losing or the... Okay. I'll take it. That counts. It's a win against Rusko. Top tier deck confirmed. Oh. Best list NA. And that's my 15th win of the day, actually. Yeah. Very legitimate, important win. Alright. I want to call the stream there. I think Richlau, you can probably do something, like, good with him. You have to add in so much support and protection to be able to do it, that it feels like you end up playing a control list instead of some sort of cool reanimator list. And that's the part that makes me sad. Presumably that'll shift as we get more and more cards. As with most stuff. In some of the earlier lists I made with him, I tried doing Ornithopter and other stuff. But the other thing I found is that blue Blue-white doesn't really have any good sacrifice engines right now, or at least none that I could find. Let's check. Maybe I'm just dead wrong, but I just didn't see any that I could use. Sacrifice. This was the one I should have used this. This was the one I was thinking about. Norn's Disassembly. That's still only one card. Yeah, that was the one that I was, like, toying with adding to the last list, and then I never did it. Norn's Disassembly is literally the perfect card, though. Do I have to make another Richlau list with Norn's Disassembly now? I've spent all week making deck lists for this commander. This isn't even all of them. I've made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I guess that is all of them. It's all 6. And none of them ever clicked. Which makes me sad. But that is going to be another stream. As always, if you like my stuff, please subscribe. We're getting real close to 100 subscribers, which would be actually really cool, honestly. I think a lot of people came in after that last Historic Brawl banned cards video, so maybe I'll stick to... I might try doing some more longer form stuff like that with some friends. That video had a lot of flaws that I'd like to fix. If you got feedback or anything like that, please let me know. I'm always looking to improve. But I think that's going to be it for today. So thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.